Steelers' return game reset, the end of Patterson's time, and a new era in Pittsburgh. It was a long time coming. After an underwhelming and inconsistent performance on special teams last season, the Pittsburgh Steelers appear to be closing the book on one chapter: Cordarrelle Patterson's time as their return specialist and preparing to open another. Let's rewind a bit. The 2024 NFL season brought a wave of changes, most notably the overhaul of the kickoff rules. This wasn't just a tweak, it was a paradigm shift. The league aimed to make kickoffs safer while injecting new strategy into a phase of the game that had become predictable. Teams scrambled to adjust, some gaining a competitive edge, others struggling to find footing. For the Steelers, the results were mixed. They had their moments. Calvin Austin, the electric wideout, with blazing speed, gave fans something to cheer about when he returned a punt for a touchdown during a nationally televised Monday Night Football showdown against the New York Giants. It was a moment of brilliance, a flash of what could be. But that flash was short-lived. Outside of a few highlight reel plays, Pittsburgh's return game often looked sluggish and directionless. The front office attempted to inject life into it by signing Cordarrelle Patterson, one of the most accomplished return men in NFL history. On paper, it looked like a savvy move. But football isn't played on paper, it's played on turf, and reality hit hard. At 33 years old, Patterson's best days are behind him. While his instincts and vision remain elite, the new kickoff rules didn't mesh with his strengths. The rule changes were built for quick acceleration, rapid decisions, and younger legs. Unfortunately, the field seemed a little longer, and the lanes a little tighter for the aging veteran. Though he's still technically part of the roster, signs point to his time in black and gold nearing its end. Pittsburgh Post-Gazette's Ray Fittipaldo didn't sugarcoat it during his recent appearance on the North Shore Drive podcast. They've got to do a better job in the return game, no question about that, and I'd be surprised if we see Patterson returning kicks again. His chapter in that role might be closed. And the complications don't end there. Calvin Austin, last year's lone return bright spot, is now entrenched as a starting wide receiver. His expanded role on offense likely means fewer special teams reps, as the team won't want to risk injury to one of their key offensive weapons. That leaves a sizable gap in the return unit, and filling it won't be simple. With both Patterson likely phased out and Austin focusing on offense, the Steelers must now recalibrate their approach to special teams. Fortunately, they have options, though none proven. Names like Kenneth Gainwell, Scotty Miller, and even running back Jaylen Warren have been floated as potential candidates to take over return duties. Gainwell brings a mix of shiftiness and vision. Miller has raw speed, and Warren is a tough, no-nonsense runner who could surprise a few people with his field awareness. Training camp and preseason will likely determine who steps up and claims the spot. But one thing's clear: the Steelers are entering a transitional period on special teams. They'll need a returner who isn't just fast, but who understands the nuances of the new kickoff rules and can turn field position into a weapon. This isn't just about replacing bodies, it's about redefining a unit that too often held the team back last season. Pittsburgh's identity has long been rooted in grit, discipline, and making the most out of every phase of the game. If they want to return to form in 2025, the return game can no longer be an afterthought. Cordarrelle Patterson may not be part of the plan moving forward, but that doesn't mean the Steelers